All right, welcome back. We're wrapping up our conversation now with regards to the general elections. Just to quickly wrap up now, Jide, the PDP we know has been in power the longest in this country. Most people were disaffected with the party, which was why they were voted out. A lot of young people in particular. And I don't know, what's the message to young people this time that's different?
Well, I'm going to say this. Right now, the PDP has given the young people the opportunity to come out, to be part of this not too young to wrong. I can authoritatively tell you that the PDP has really done mercy because we have a 25 years old State of Assembly running. He's the youngest in Nigeria, coming out representing Mushin constituency. His name is Father Hosea Folabi. And we have the 35 years old senatorial candidate in Lagos, which happens to be the youngest senatorial candidate in Nigeria too. His name is Gbadebo Rodsvival. So the PDP has given chance, and me too, I'm a young man, so and I'm contesting too under the PDP. Yeah. So they've given us this chance, and it's gone a way that we don't have to fight on anything about the long to wrong real.
Ikem, you're a policy guy. What's going to be different this time? Because I know jobs is probably the biggest talking point now for the next 4 years. Yeah. What's going to be different?
So what I would say is that there's a lot to expect. It's good for us to be hopeful. I think the next 4 years are going to be very important for our country. There are a number of things, and the priorities that the Buhari administration, what will shape and guide them, is contained in the next level document. And there are a litany of policies that target young people, from jobs to the industrialization policy, to inclusion in governance. Yeah.
Sorry, just to cut you did mention earlier that you found out that there's a mismatch, basically.
Yes.
How are you going to? How do you now fix that?
So with the Empower scheme, we've started some training. So the training cuts across public sector or public services, in public health, primary school education, and the like. But it goes to things like animation, to computer programming, hardware maintenance. So there's a whole skills policy. And the idea is to skill up 10 million Nigerians, but 1 million people will be on the government scheme, while the others is to retool the ITF, the Industrial Training Fund, such that private sector participation can drive training and, just the skills acquisition that Nigeria needs to actually grow. Then also, I think the most ambitious one that is interesting is our plan for education. What we intend to do with education is to completely revolutionize education and have STEAM, which is science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, in place in primary schools and in secondary schools. The idea is to have coding, animation, and all of that feature in schools and retrain the entire teaching force in primary schools and secondary schools. So it's a big plan, but where our education needs sort of revamping, it just needs revolutionary ideas. So we have a radical approach that will take every primary school child that comes in at age 6, and when they get out at age 18, they've acquired the level of skills that allows them to think critically about the problems that they face each day, and we move away from just theories to more solutions-oriented education and all. So that's why I think young people should, be hopeful for. And the first 4 years was more of foundation building. You have hungry kids in school. You had to feed them to get them back in school. 13 million children out of school. The best way to get them back in school is to have the school feeding plan, which was what the first 4 years was about. So the next 4 years will be to have these ideas that propel skills from primary schools, secondary schools, and to tertiary and post-tertiary as well. Yeah, so and just to add that, in the presidency, you have, I mean, the majority of all the positions, aides, advisors, assistants, they're all young people. There are people who are below 40. You know some of them, Dami Ogumbi, Yefe, Adebayo, Afolabi,
But to two of you,
all of them.
when are you?
So they are young people.
When are you implementing the not too young to run your presidential level?
Thank
For
you.
both your
It's
candidates.
about the character of a man. It's not really about the age.
Thank you very much.
Nigeria needs people with character that will say stuff and they will go out and achieve
Very
it.
quickly, what do you want to say?
Like he said, you know, you were the one that even brought, before we were backstage and when we were talking about, I was discussing it with him that, okay, what was his position? He said he was an aide and everything. So I said to him that, why are you being an aide when you can be the man in front? I said
Same to you too.
No, I am contesting an election.
Okay, not for president though.
Yeah, I am, at least I'm out to contest an election. But him, as in the other hand, is being used.
People can decide to do
government? Why is this government
not being used?
No, I need to bring up. Why is this government not making youth ministers?
Thank you very much, Jide. Thank you very much, Ikem. We need to go, unfortunately. Thank you very much for being here. And good luck in your election.
Thank you very much.
And good luck with everything you do. Like I would say, you can follow the conversation on Twitter. WhyNigerTV is the handle. The hashtag to follow Top in Mind. You can also visit the website whyniger.tv. Thanks for joining us. I'll see you next Sunday.